Settling an estate is the process of wrapping up someone's legal and financial affairs after they pass away. This involves a series of steps to ensure that all debts are paid, and the remaining assets are distributed according to the deceased person's wishes. This is an important process in Colorado, just like everywhere else. Each state has its own specific laws and procedures that must be followed. It ensures the deceased person's wishes are honored and their assets are distributed correctly. This can include everything from real estate and bank accounts to personal belongings and investments. Settling an estate can be simple or complex. The complexity often depends on the size of the estate, the number of beneficiaries, and whether there are any disputes. It depends on the size of the estate and whether there is a will. A well-drafted will can simplify the process significantly. An executor plays a vital role in this process. They are responsible for managing the estate, paying off debts, and distributing assets to the rightful heirs. The executor is the person or institution named in the will to oversee the estate settlement. They must act in the best interest of the estate and its beneficiaries. If there's no will, the court appoints a personal representative. This person has similar responsibilities to an executor, but is appointed by the court. This guide provides a general overview of settling an estate in Colorado. It aims to help you understand the key steps and responsibilities involved in this important process. The executor's first steps are crucial in ensuring a smooth and efficient estate settlement process. They set the stage for the entire estate settlement process, laying the groundwork for all subsequent actions. One of the first things an executor needs to do is obtain multiple copies of the death certificate. This document is essential for proving the death of the deceased. These are needed for various legal and financial procedures, such as closing accounts, transferring assets, and notifying relevant institutions. The executor then files the will with the probate court, which is a critical step in the process. This court oversees the estate administration, ensuring that everything is handled according to the law and the deceased's wishes. Filing the will officially recognizes its validity and the executor's authority to act on behalf of the estate. The executor also needs to open a separate bank account for the estate. This account is crucial for managing the estate's finances. This account is used to manage estate funds, pay expenses, and distribute inheritances to the rightful beneficiaries. It's important to keep personal and estate finances separate to avoid any potential conflicts or legal issues. Once the executor has taken the initial steps, they need to create a detailed inventory of the deceased person's assets and liabilities. This includes everything from bank accounts and real estate to personal belongings and debts. Accurately valuing these assets is important. This determines the estate's worth and guides the distribution of assets. This inventory, along with supporting documentation, is submitted to the probate court as part of the estate administration process. Section 4. Navigating debts, taxes, and expenses. Before distributing any assets to beneficiaries, the executor must address outstanding debts and financial obligations. This includes paying off any debts the deceased person had. The executor also files the deceased person's final income tax return. They also file any necessary estate tax returns. The executor uses estate funds to cover these expenses. This ensures a clean transfer of assets to the beneficiaries. Section 5. Distributing the estate to beneficiaries. After addressing debts, taxes, and final expenses, the executor can distribute the remaining assets to the beneficiaries. This process ensures that all financial obligations of the deceased are settled before any distribution. This is done according to the instructions outlined in the will, which reflects the deceased's final wishes. If there's no will, state law determines the distribution, following a set hierarchy of heirs. The executor provides a final accounting to the court and beneficiaries, detailing all actions taken. This document outlines all financial transactions made during the estate settlement process, including payments and distributions. It provides transparency and accountability, ensuring that all parties are informed. Once the court approves the final accounting, the estate is officially closed, concluding the executor's duties and bringing closure to the process.